food cravings. That's what I'm going to be talking about today, because in this weird, wacky, uncertain, extra emotional time, they can be out of control. And especially if they were out of control even before, we're going to get them in control with the tips that I share with you today. So if your food cravings you want to grab a hold of, grab a cup of coffee and come on back for today's nutrition coffee chat. Welcome back. If you've been to my channel many times before, it's great to have you here virtually in my kitchen during this time of, hey, when we're all virtually connecting instead of being together face to face. If you're new to my channel here, welcome. I'm Kristen Yarker, a dietitian. Here I share with you over a casual cup of coffee what you need to know in order to make healthy eating habits actually stick. Little bits and pieces from my 24 years of nutrition experience with the science of nutrition, the psychology of our food choices, behavior change hacks, foods that I'm loving in the grocery store, as well as cookbook reviews. So if you want to make sure that you get every single piece of information that you need in order to create healthy eating habits that actually stick, click the subscription button below and the little notification bell so that you never miss a video. Well, what a world we're living in right now. Things are changing fast. And with all this COVID-19 stuff, there's a lot of uncertainty going on around. There's a lot of kind of fear bubbling up, nervousness, vulnerability, as well as kind of everything that's day-to-day life has totally been changed. And so really appropriate that I've been going to be talking about food cravings, how to get them under control, because the topic of what I was planning to talk about is definitely lit up right now. So yeah, stick around because we're going to be talking food cravings and how to get a hold of them. Okay. What I'm all about is getting to the root cause of food cravings so that you aren't kind of white knuckling it, expecting that willpower, which comes and goes, is going to hold you so that you're not eating pounds and pounds of chocolate and chips and all of that during these times. I'm all about prevention. I come from the public health world and I prevent cravings from happening, and that's why my clients are so successful at food cravings just kind of disappear and they're always so amazed with it. That's what I'm sharing with you today. Today's root cause that I'm talking about is emotional eating. Now, I know when I say emotional eating, often the picture that comes to mind is from the rom-coms and the sitcoms when, the woman who's just been dumped by her boyfriend and she's crying into her tub of ice cream as she's sitting there on the couch. Yes, emotional eating sometimes looks that extreme. However, with a lot of clients that I've worked with over time, emotional eating is often a little bit sneakier. They're more subtle emotions, and that's when it's harder to spot because, hey, when we are in that emotion of, crying over our tub of ice cream, we know we're in it and we know that that's what's happening. But oftentimes it's more of a day in, day out emotional eating that's happening, and it's sneakier. And here's how to grab a hold of it. Here's how to recognize it and interrupt it. So one major source of emotional eating that I often see with clients is clients who work from home. And hey, a lot of people are working from home for the first time now. Businesses are closing and people are working from home. So here's something to spot if that's new for you. Often when we're working from home, we're a little bit bored. We're lacking the stimulus of being able to chat with Susie over the divide there in our cubicles. We're missing, running into people in the elevator. We're missing connecting with customers and clients face to face. And so we find ourselves like in the kitchen, kind of opening and closing cupboards, looking in the fridge and really not finding anything that just, I want to eat. That's a good sign that you've got some of this emotional eating, the sneakier emotional eating happening. The reason you can't find the right thing to eat, even though you're looking at all sorts of food, is because you're not actually hungry. What you are is a little bit bored and you're looking for some stimulus. Another kind of sneaky emotional eating that I often see are amongst clients who are like single or newly empty nesters, and they're good during the day when they're out and about, and then when they come home to the empty house, they find themselves browsing and rummaging through the kitchen like that. And it's because there's some loneliness happening. And hey, with many of us, like I live alone here and I'm socially separated from other people, and I'm both introvert and extrovert. I need a bit of both. Yeah, I'm a little bit lonely, and as the days go on, I'm going to get lonelier sitting here in my house. And so, going to be keeping that radar open for, is there some loneliness causing me to be heading into the kitchen there? So keep that radar going on. That am I in the kitchen because I'm hungry, or am I in the kitchen because I'm feeling lonely? So now you've kind of noticed how to spot it. Here's how to interrupt it, how to not eat when we're feeling that emotion. Because here's the thing. That emotional need is honest. That emotion is an emotion that you're feeling, and we need to, meet that emotional need. Taking away the food just leaves you with that need that's not being met. And that's when we're kind of white knuckling it through, and it's not going to work, because if you don't replace with something that meets the actual emotional need, you're not going to be successful, and you're going to fall right back to the emotional eating. So here's what I recommend. When you're not in that emotional moment, when you're in a time when you're just, life is okay, you're happy, you're fine, take a moment to write out a list of self-care tools that you can use when you are feeling an emotion. Things as alternatives to the eating. It might be taking a bath. It might be going for a walk. It might be calling a friend. It might be rewatching a favorite movie. Write a list of things for yourself. And I recommend writing that list in a place that it's going to be readily available. So whether it's written on a piece of paper, I love it being as a memo in your phone, because good chances you'll have your phone readily available. Because here's the thing, you want to pre-arm yourself with this list. Because when we're in the middle of that emotion, usually we don't have the brain capacity to brainstorm, oh, what else could I do? We're not at our best because we are having that emotion kind of overwhelming us, whether it's a strong one or whether it's kind of percolating there, there's still that emotional need. But what we can often do is remember, my list, pull it out and spot, a bath sounds great right now, or whatever it might be for you. So that's why you want to pre-arm yourself with that list of other self-care actions. So what I'm going to recommend to help each other out in this, we need to be, creating community and helping each other out through this difficult time. Share in the comment section below some of the actions that are on your list, because each person's list is going to be unique as each of us as individuals. But we can kind of brainstorm and be like, oh, well, I don't play piano, but I play trumpet, so I can add playing trumpet to my list, or whatever it might be for you. So let's share with each other. Let's help each other out by sharing our self-care toolkit list in the description box below, in the comment section below, so that we can get that sharing and that support going. And while you're at it, if you like today's video, let me know. Click the little thumbs up button. How usually now I say have a good week, but I'm still going to say that. Have a good week. Take care of yourselves during this time. Double down on that self-care time. And I will see you back here next Thursday morning.